No revenge, just silence and growth. People expected me to react. They waited for anger. They waited for drama. They waited for a breakdown. None of that came. What they didn't understand was that my silence wasn't weakness. It was healing. How everything looked fine. From the outside, my life looked normal. I showed up to work. I answered messages. I smiled when I needed to. People thought I was strong. They didn't see what was happening quietly inside me. I had just come out of something that drained me completely. Not loudly, not suddenly, slowly. The kind of situation where nothing explodes, but everything erodes. The relationship that took more than it gave. We didn't fight much. That's what people always said. You two are so calm. You never argue. The truth was simpler. I stopped speaking. Any time I brought up how I felt, it turned into an explanation of why I shouldn't feel that way. So I learned to stay quiet. I learned to adjust. I learned to swallow things. How I started shrinking. I used to be expressive. I used to talk about my day, my ideas, my worries. Over time, I became careful. Careful not to upset. Careful not to ask for too much. Careful not to need too much. I didn't notice it happening. You never notice when you're shrinking. The moment I knew something was wrong. One evening, I realized something simple. I was lonely, even when I wasn't alone. I could sit next to someone and still feel invisible. That feeling stayed with me. It followed me into sleep, into mornings, into conversations. Still I stayed. Not because I was happy, but because leaving felt harder. Why I didn't leave immediately. People always ask why. Why didn't you walk away sooner? The answer is uncomfortable. I hoped things would improve without confrontation. I thought patience would be rewarded. I thought understanding would change things. It didn't. The quiet realization. There was no big betrayal. No shocking discovery. Just a slow realization. I wasn't growing here. I was surviving. And survival shouldn't be the goal of love. Walking away without noise. When I finally left, it was quiet. No shouting. No blaming. No long speeches. I packed my things calmly. I didn't explain myself. Not because I couldn't, but because I was tired of explaining my pain to people who didn't listen. What people expected after. People expected revenge. They expected me to expose everything. To talk badly. To prove I was wronged. I didn't. I chose silence. That confused them more than anger ever could. The early days of healing. Healing didn't feel peaceful at first. It felt empty. I woke up without anxiety, but also without direction. I had space, and I didn't know what to do with it. Learning who I was again. Slowly, I started noticing small things. I laughed without forcing it. I slept without tension. I breathed deeper. I started enjoying my own company again. That surprised me. The power of not explaining. I stopped explaining myself to people who didn't deserve explanations. I stopped defending my decisions. I stopped trying to be understood by everyone. That alone felt like freedom. Healing happened quietly. There were no big announcements. No social media posts. No dramatic glow-up overnight. Healing showed up in small ways. Saying no without guilt. Leaving conversations early. Choosing rest over proving strength. When they finally noticed. Months later, people started noticing something. I was calmer. Lighter. More grounded. They asked what happened. I smiled and said, "I'm okay now." That was enough. Why silence worked. Silence protected my peace. It gave me room to process without noise. It helped me move forward without dragging the past behind me. Revenge would have kept me connected to pain. Silence released me from it. Growth without applause. No one clapped for my healing. No one celebrated it publicly. But I felt it privately. And that mattered more. The unexpected strength. I learned something important. Healing doesn't need an audience. Growth doesn't need validation. Peace doesn't need explanation. Looking back without pain. When I look back now, there's no anger. Just clarity. I don't hate the past. I outgrew it. The moral lesson. Hear what I learned the hard way. Revenge is loud, but short-lived. Healing is quiet, but permanent. You don't need to prove your pain. You don't need to announce your strength. Sometimes, the strongest response is no response at all. Moral lesson. Healing is louder than revenge.